Hello cuties! Who's ready for spooky season? Hello, and welcome to another edition of the Shelves of Chaos. Chaos, 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 chaos. Yeah. It's my October TBR, the most exciting TBR, because I love October. I'm one of those girls that loves October. Fight me. I am so excited. I am filming this the day I'm about to go see Beetlejuice. So I'm wearing my Beetlejuice outfit, even though it's not looking how I want it to, but whatever. We are dealing with it. We're accepting it. There's no changing the body, so we live with what we got. Okay, right? That's right. Hello, if you are new here and new to the Shelves of Chaos, there's 9 other episodes to go catch up on. These are my bookshelves. These are all of my unread books. I don't have a book buying problem. I have a book rescuing problem. These are all in completely chaotic order. We do this live where I roll dice and you guys shout numbers and stuff, and we randomly throw books on the shelf. My whole game involves cards and wheels and dice and coins and bags of things. Like it is very chaotic, hence the name Shelves of Chaos. So it's one you kind of just have to experience to grasp, and even then you might not even. So the first step is the bag of dice. There's a lot of dice. That's all the dice in here. We are going to pull a random die out of the bag. I will then roll the die to see how many books are going to be on my October TBR that I have to, at minimum, read, and that will determine how many rolls and spins and such and such and such that we have. So, let's pick a die. Oh, I didn't even get into the bag. Whoa, bam! This one. Oh, hey! It's my new die. We have this new dice I just got. It has a little dragon guy in it. I believe this is my D20. For him. Let's roll it and see how many books we get. We also have a different dice tower because the other dice tower will not hold this big of a die. All right, let's see. What did we get? 15? Shoot. Roll number 1. 5. First roll is 5. Now, I don't remember where Quirmy was because I reshuffled the shelves. So we're just gonna start at the top, which puts us at 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. Here is the shelf in question. This is a Finish series. We have an indie book here. And a nice small book, because we could definitely use some small books. Let's see what the wheel has to say about it. My wheel is a little bit janky, but we're trying to make it through. Here we go. A card. Just a card. Yeah, the wheel is barely surviving right now, and it's got two more times that we have to do this through the year. So let's... Yee! But the card is... Oh, dang it. It's beginning. Beginning, so not finishing a series. We have to begin one. Not 100% on one of them, if it's a standalone or not, so I'm not going to choose that one. We do have 4 options. We have All Systems Red, Not Your Average Hot Guy, City of Mages, and Fortuna Sworn. So we have 2 indies and 2 non. These are both small, but I pulled them as 1, 2, 3, and 4. So let's roll a 4-sided die. I have this little tiny cool die. I'm going to roll this one. I'm not going to show it because it's going to be really hard to see and focus on camera. It's not going to. So we'll just hold it up here. And very carefully, what is it? 3. So that is City of Mages, which once upon a time I had an audiobook, and then my phone situation happened and I lost the download ability for that one. So that's really unfortunate. Here is what this is about. For hundreds of years, Sombria has lived in peace thanks to the delicate balance the council fosters between those with magia and those without. But unrest is brewing under the surface of Sombria, and the council's tenuous hold may be on the verge of collapsing. All Alara ever wanted was to become a soldier, fighting to protect Sombria from the Bruya rebels that threatened its borders with their chaotic magia and lawlessness. In order to succeed, she must first conquer her worst fear, her own innate magia abilities. Quenty, raised to hate the oppressive thumb of the council, has only ever wanted a life of peace away from those who wish to control her. When her magia is revealed, she finds herself at the center of a world she grew up despising, where magia is suppressed under the illusion of control, and her only means of escape may lie in trusting those she grew up doubting most. When Alara is given one final chance to prove she's worthy of being called a Mage of Sombria, the key to her success may lie within the untrusting Quenty, and Quenty doesn't plan on making things easy. Though, as their two lives come crashing together, trusting each other may be their only choice they have to survive what's coming. Beautiful cover. Fantastic. I am excited to read this. I'm just sad that I lost the audio. Roll number 2. Roll number 2. 18. Let us move 18. All right, let's see. Where were we at here?
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18.
Again, more indies on here. Let's see. Anybody in a series? No. Nobody in a series that I'm currently reading. So, you know, whatever. Spin number 2. Double card. It's kind of messed up there, but double card. All right, so double card. Let's see what the first card is. It is a shiny book, okay. That is also has a map in it. Okay, that actually, I think maybe, do you immediately? Do you have a map in you? Please say you do. Yes, you do. Oh, you also have one. Okay. We have 2 options. We have Bonesmith by Nikki Powell Prado. This is the newest fairy loot that I have. And there is, in fact, a map in here. There is a map. There is also the Sunbearer Trials. I love how they're like similar color schemes. And this one immediately, there's a map there. So, we gonna flip a coin. My Bigfoot coin. I'm gonna go, because Bonesmith is brand new. We're gonna put that as Bigfoot, and then the train is gonna be Sunbearer Trials. They're both fairly new. Can we do it? It's Bigfoot! Woo! But I'm very excited to read this. It looks very good. Here's what it's about. In the Dominions, the dead linger, violent and unpredictable, unless a bonesmith severs the ghost from its earthly remains. For Bonesmith Wren, becoming a Valkyr, a ghost-fighting warrior, is a chance to solidify her place in the noble House of Bone and impress her frequently absent father. But when sabotage causes Wren to fail her qualifying trial, she is banished to the border wall, the last line of defense against a wasteland called the Breach, where the vicious dead roam unchecked. Determined to reclaim her family's respect, Wren gets her chance when a House of Gold prince is kidnapped and taken beyond the wall. To prove she has what it takes to be a Valkyr, Wren vows to cross the breach and rescue the prince. But to do so, she's forced into an uneasy alliance with one of the kidnappers, a fierce ironsmith called Julian from the exiled House of Iron, the very people who caused the breach in the first place, and the House of Bone's sworn enemy. As they travel, Wren and Julian spend as much time fighting each other as they do the undead. But when they discover there's more behind the kidnapping than either of them knew, they'll need to work together to combat the real danger, a dark alliance that is brewing between the living and the undead. Woo! So this I think is good for spooky season, battling ghosts. Oh Lord. 9. Moving 9. Let's see here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Again, we have, this is a bomb book. This is finishing a series, or duology really. This is also finishing. And I think that's everybody on here. Woohoo! To the wheel. Spin number 3. It's a card. I don't know how to get this to fix again. It was fixed and then it stopped being fixed. And the card is, what do you think the card is gonna be? What are we thinking? It's gonna be this one, which is an Instagram. Okay. So in this lovely prompt here, I need to go onto Instagram and onto Bookstagram, and the first book that I find that I have on my shelves gets it. So really that shelf means nothing. So let's go to Bookstagram here. Oh wait, what is he reading? Oh God, immediately I follow him, Easy Cat, and he's reading The Love Hypothesis, which I do own. Okay, that was really quick. Love hypothesis. Here it is. Not spooky, romantic, and part of a vlog series that I'm probably going to start doing soon. Well, now I will, because I'm going to be reading this. So, if you don't already know, here's the Kylo Ren and Rey, wait, it's Reylo. Yeah, it's the Reylo fanfiction turned novel. Here we go. As a third-year PhD candidate, Olive Smith doesn't believe in lasting romantic relationships, but her best friend does. And that's what got her into this situation. Convincing An that Olive is dating and well on her way to a happily ever after was always going to take more than hand-wavy Jedi mind tricks. Scientists require proof. So, like any self-respecting biologist, Olive panics and kisses the first man she sees. That man is none other than Adam Carlson, a young hotshot professor and well-known ass. Which is why Olive is positively floored when Stanford's reigning lab tyrant agrees to keep her charade a secret and be her fake boyfriend. And when a big science conference goes haywire, putting Olive's career on the Bunsen burner, Adam surprises her again with his unyielding support and even more unyielding six-pack abs. Suddenly, their little experiment feels dangerously close to combustion, and Olive discovers that the only thing more complicated than a hypothesis on love is putting her own heart under the microscope. This is gonna be painful to get through, isn't it? I don't have high hopes, I will say. Already that description had me cringing so much. Okay, roll number 4. Roll number 4. I need to balance this better. I believe that's also 18. 18 again. Let's go.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18.
Alright, so this shelf is going from Grimm Fairy Tales all the way to Permanent Record. I know you're a bomb book. And that's all. This is spooky. Let's hope we get spooky. To the wheel we go. Let's spin. A card. Just another card. All the cards today. All the cards today. Are you just basking in the sun? You are. Embossed. Okay. We got 3 options that have embossed titles. So that is Castles in Their Bones by Laura Sebastian, Daughter of the Burning City by Amanda Foody, and Falling by TJ Newman. We're gonna go 1, 2, 3 and roll my 3-sided die. 3! Although I believe this is like thriller, so it's a plane crashing. So that's fun. Alright. This is a very short description. You just boarded a flight to New York. There are 143 other passengers on board. What you don't know is that 30 minutes before the flight, your pilot's family was kidnapped. For his family to live, everyone on your plane must die. The only way the family will survive is if the pilot follows his orders and crashes the plane. Enjoy the flight. So we have a thriller for spooky season, I guess. Roll number 5. Roll number 5. A 3. 1, 2, 3. All right, let's see. I don't think anybody on here is part of a series. Who's spooky? I think maybe Mirror Girls is spooky. Lamplighters might be spooky. Not a whole Darkening. That's spooky. To the wheel. All right, spin number 5. A color. So we're gonna spin the wheel again and go off of a color. Gold. Actually, I know exactly what's on the shelf. That's gold. Artemis Fowl. That's gold, baby. I don't think anyone else is like as gold, so we will go with this. I've never read Artemis Fowl. You know, I've heard fun things about it, but it wasn't my generation, so. 12-year-old Artemis Fowl is a millionaire, a genius, and above all, a criminal mastermind. But even Artemis doesn't know what he's taken on when he kidnaps a fairy, Captain Holly Short of the Leprechaun Unit. These aren't the fairies of bedtime stories. They are dangerous. And that's it. That's all I know. Artemis Fowl. Okay. Roll number 6. Roll number 6. Whoop. 20. 20. Woo. Okay.
Where was I just at there? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20.
Here is the shelf. Let's see. This is continuous series. This is continuous series down here. We've got definitely spooky. Spooky. I don't know about spooky. It might just be traumatizing. Maybe spooky. Spooky. Yeah. The wheel says my makeup is a nightmare right now. Let's spin it. card. I think it's definitely getting janky here. And the card says, what does the card say? What's going on, babe? You good? Okay. Ooh. Have a cozy reading day. Cozy reading day? Don't mind if I do. It's spooky season. I feel like I have to. We're going to read Horror Store by Grady Hendrix. Now, I've never read anything by Grady Hendrix before. I heard about stuff in like the Southern Book Club's Guide to Slaying Vampires or whatever it's called, and I did not want to read that, and I was not here for a lot of some of the other stuff, but I have this as the one that I hear that I'll probably like the most of Grady Hendrix. And I did recently pick up My Best Friend's Exorcism because aesthetic, and maybe I'll like it, but I don't know. So we'll find out. We'll have a cozy, spooky reading day. Maybe read some other stuff too. It's not that big of a book, and I think it should go fast. So here's what it's about. Something strange is happening at the Orsk Furniture Superstore in Cleveland, Ohio. Every morning, employees arrive to find broken tearing bookshelves, shattered glans, water goblets, and smashed Liripip wardrobes. Sales are down, security cameras reveal nothing, and store managers are panicking. To unravel the mystery, 3 employees volunteer to work a 9-hour dusk till dawn shift. In the dead of the night, they'll patrol the empty showroom floor, investigate strange sights and sounds, and encounter horrors that defy the imagination. Okay. So I've been told this is horror in IKEA, so should be fun. Roll number 7. Honey, not my clothes. Roll number 7. Got stuck. 5. Moving 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Happy tappy. Here it is. More indies. So we're going from The Smoke Thieves all the way to Dating Dr. Dill. Nobody's a continue here. Oh no, I have one continue. I just read You last month. This is a bomb book for sure. Let's find out. What do you think the wheel will have to say? Let's find out. You know what? I think it's over enough. We're going to that. Biggest and smallest. I have a spooky and a not spooky. Gigantic floppy. We have The 13.5 Lives of Captain Blue Bear by Walter Moers. This is, baby, is almost 700 pages. It's 693. Is it? No, it's more. Oh, it's more. It's actually over 700. It's 703 pages. And then we have The Liar's Daughter, which I also believe is a bomb book. And spooky is 282 pages. Please be kind. So this is Bigfoot. And this is The Train. Please be kind to me. Nope. Chunky book. But excellent, excellent floppability. Here's what it's about. A blue bear has 27 lives. I shall recount 13 and a half of them in this book, but keep quiet about the rest. Says the narrator of Walter Moore's epic adventure. I should be lying if I claimed that my first 13.5 lives were uneventful. What about the mini pirates? What about the hobgoblins, the spider witch, the babbling billows, the troglodyte, the mountain maggot? What about the venomous vampires, the gelatine prince from the 2364th dimension? Mine is a tale of mortal danger and eternal love, of hair's breadth last-minute escapes. Welcome to the fantastic and wondrous world of Zamonia, populated by all manner extraordinary characters and created by author and illustrator Walter Moers. Blue Bear's adventures unfold episodically from his first life, which begins as the miniature baby blue bear floats in a wayward chestnut in the outer vortex of a giant maelstrom, to his 13.5 life, a peaceful interlude following his confrontation with the infamous spider witch. In the 12 lives between, Blue Bear explores a lost continent. It's a land of imaginative lunacy and supreme adventure, wicked satire, and epic fantasy, all mixed together, turned on its head, and lavishly illustrated. It's not much of an explanation, but you know, there are a lot of illustrations, but why so chonky? Roll number 8. Roll number 8. 17. How long have you been 17? A while. We all know, if you know, you know, we have to do that here.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17.
Alrighty, let's see. Continue a series here. continue a series here. Bomb book. Yep, that's... Oh, I think you're a bomb book too. You're a bomb book. Alrighty, let's find out. Let's find out what the wheel has to say. Here we go. A card. It's just a card. And the card is this one. Full price. Full price. So this is a book I purchased like at full price. I didn't get it on discount. There's only 2 options on that shelf. One is A Matter of Blood by Kendra Merritt, because I buy these directly from her, and The Surface Breaks by Louise O'Neill, which I bought while I was in Ireland and bought in a bookstore there. So, flippy coins. Now, this is continuing a series for me. It's also going to be spooky. But I love it. I'm pulling like very similar books. Like we got 2 yellows, we got those 2 gold and turquoise. Now we have the 2 kind of reddish ones. Anyway, this is smaller though, so I will make this Bigfoot and this the train. Oh, no, I dropped it. I don't think that counts if I don't catch it. It's the train! Which I'm not mad about it. I do read her books fairly quickly, even if it is fairly chunky. It's like 450 some odd pages, but I also love Kendra's writing. So here it is. This is what it's about. Nothing terrifies the people of Balislav more than the Crimson Cloak. It marks a blood mage, someone who cuts and even kills for a terrible type of power. 18-year-old Reyna doesn't want to know why there are blood mages walking openly on the streets. She doesn't want to get involved with the ones who have traded their souls for magic. She just wants to get home before someone realizes she should be wearing the red too. But when Reyna joins a caravan headed toward her home, she makes friends she can't afford to keep, not with her arms covered in scars. Too bad you can't escape your past when you carry with you. She arrives home only to discover that one of her mistakes has followed her, threatening her family and friends to bring about another bloody epic. Now her choices might destroy everyone she loves, unless she can figure out how to leave behind the things she's done and drag her future from the grasp of the blood mages. So this is technically book 5, I think? I don't know, because Shroud for a Bride is lined up here. And that's, I guess, number 4, but a lot of these can be read out of order. So that's what we're doing. Roll number 9. Got stuck. 3! Which is down on the bottom. I see, continue. What are you? I can't see from this small book, which would be good for spooky. That's the only one that is finishing a series. So let's see. Or not finishing, but continuing. And the wheel says... A card. We keep landing right here, right now. A lot of cards. We're gonna run out soon. Spine art. All right, so this one has to have art on the book spine. There are 10 books on that shelf that have some form of art on the spine. So we're just gonna roll a d10 and then I'm gonna go count which one it is instead of showing and pulling them all off the shelf. Let's roll. 6. Okay, no one laugh at me for this, but I've never read it. And yet, I've read the spin-offs, but it's Fangirl. See, Fangirl has the little Simon and Baz there. I have read the Simon Snow series. I love the Simon Snow series. I know that it's spawned because it's the comic or the fandom, because it's like Harry Potter basically. It's the fandom that this main character is super into and writes fan fiction for. And then it was beloved so much that they did that. I've never read it though, and I'm a little scared to. Here's what it's about, if you don't already know. Kath is a Simon Snow fan. Okay, the whole world is a Simon Snow fan. But for Kath, being a fan is her life, and she's really good at it. She and her twin sister, Ren, ensconced themselves in the Simon Snow series when they were just kids. It's what got them through their mother leaving. Reading, rereading, hanging out in Simon Snow forums, writing Simon Snow fan fiction, dressing up like the characters for every movie premiere. Kath's sister has mostly grown away from the fandom, but Kath can't let go. She doesn't want to. Now that they're going to college, Ren has told Kath she doesn't want to be roommates. Kath is on her own, completely outside of her comfort zone. She's got a surly roommate with a charming, always-around boyfriend, a fiction-writing professor who thinks fan fiction is the end of the civilized world, a handsome classmate who only wants to talk about words, and she can't stop worrying about her dad, who's loving and fragile and has never really been alone. For Kath, the question is, can she do this? Can she make it without Ren holding her hand? Is she ready to start living her own life? And does she even want to move on if it means leaving Simon Snow behind? I'm nervous. Roll number 10. Roll number 10. 11. 11. All right. Well, we're already at the bottom. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. So we have sort of continuous series. It's, you know, supplemental materials. We've got continuous series here. Finish a duology. Continue / up to publication. Finish a duology. We've got a lot. We've got a 23 of 2023 right here. So we've got options. Let's see if the wheel will give us a good option. Let's spin. Every time it's definitely on the card though. This time it's definitely there. And the card is adapted. So a book that has been adapted to movie, screenplay, whatever. The only one I for sure know of on that shelf is Mansfield Park by Jane Austen. This is the last of the Jane Austens that I haven't read. I have watched adaptations of it. It's not my favorite. But I do like that this was Jane Austen's foray into speaking out against slavery. So, good on Jane Austen for that. But, you know, I also don't have a pretty copy of it. I just have this one. So, yeah. If you don't know Mansfield Park, it's about Fanny Price. And, she deals with some shit. What are we on? Roll 11? I think roll 11. Roll number 11. 21. 21. Okay.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20.
21. We were already here. This is the shelf we didn't get to pull from earlier. So let's see if we pull something this time. Here we go. Oldest and newest. Oldest and newest. Of course, there's a classic after we just put a classic on, but we have Arabian Nights, which I was meant to read in a TBR like years ago before I really started punishing myself for not doing things. And then the newest is The 7-Year Slip by Ashley Poston. This is her newest release that came out in June. Let's see. Obviously, this is Train, Bigfoot. I mean, not obviously if you're not me. Be kind. Or be mean. Whatever. Arabian Nights. Mambo, get down from there. This one's the selected and edited by Andrew Lang. But I do think this specific copy, this specific translation, I do have an audiobook for. So, there we go. Okay. 12? 12. Roll number 12. 24. 24. Okay, where was I just at? Over here.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23.
24, way down low. We have continuous series. We've got... That's it. That's all for continuous series. Cool. To the wheel. Let's go, wheel. A card. I said that as if we haven't been getting a million cards. All right, the card is a blurbed book. So it's a book blurbed by an author that I know and love usually. Let's see. Only 2 on there that were blurred by authors that I know. There was a bunch that were blurred by like NPR and people and whatever. But we have The Princess Will Save You by Sarah Henning, which is blurbed by Ashley Poston and Emily Lloyd-Jones, who are 2 of my favorite authors. And then we have Beasts of Prey by Anna Gray, which is blurbed by S.A. Chakraborty, Roshni Chokshi, Adeline Grace, and Renee Audier, and then there's 2 more, but I am not a huge fan of one of them. The other one I haven't read anything from. But yeah, so that was blurbed. So because this one's thicker, we're gonna make this one The Train, and this one is Bigfoot. Can you be nice to me? No. No, it can't. Refuses to be nice to me. All the books, 15 giant books this month. That's what's gonna happen. Here's what this one's about. Lucosa was once a city of magic and splendor. Now, 100 years after the rupture scarred the sky and devastated the land and its people, magic is no more than a myth. Until one night when Kofi, an indentured beastkeeper at the infamous Night Zoo, unexpectedly unleashes a dangerous, untamed power that has been secretly brewing within her for years. She sets into motion a chilling sequence of events that not only upends her whole world, but also links her to a complicated stranger with secrets of his own. As a warrior in training for the elite Sons of the Six, Ekon's task is to stop Kofi in her attempt to flee the Night Zoo. Instead, she saves him from the Shitani, the monster that has plagued Lukosa for nearly a century and stalked Ekon's nightmares. I don't know if it's Ekon or Ekon. Following their chance encounter with the beast, Kofi and Ekon, each with a hidden agenda, strike a tentative bargain, teaming up to capture the Shitani as they hope for a solution to their dire circumstances. To do so, they must enter the greater jungle, a world steeped in wild, frightening magic and untold dangers. But once the hunt begins, it quickly becomes unclear whether they are the hunters or the hunted. I think I have an audiobook, so maybe that will tell me how to pronounce that name. Roll 13! We're getting there! Roll number 13. 1! A whole space! Which is all the way from the bottom to the top. So this one we go all the way from Icebreaker to 8 Will Fall. Euro continue. We've got spooky though. We've got spooky. Let's see. Well, bam! A card. Back to the green card. So many cards today. An auto by author. I've got 2 auto by authors on here, and that is Rebecca Ross and Laini Taylor. It's hard. I do need to continue this series, but I love Rebecca Ross. So again, we will flip the coin. This is chunkier, so this is gonna be Train, and this is gonna be Bigfoot. Let's see. It is the Train though, so the one time it kind of works out. So this is the sequel to Daughter of Smoke and Bone, which I'd owned forever, and now this is this second one. I did enjoy Daughter of Smoke and Bone. I still feel like I like Stranger Dreamer more, but I am intrigued to continue forward, especially with that cliffhanger. I won't read you what it is in case you haven't read Daughter of Smoke and Bone, but here we go. Yay! Continuing a series actually being on the TBR. Roll 14. Roll number 14. Oh, don't know. 2. A whopping 2. 1 and 2. We've got continuous series, spooky, and bomb book for sure there. Okay, let's see. To the wheel. Bub. A card. We got the purple this time. And the card is a mystery. I think I've only got 2 that are legit mysteries, and that is If I Disappear and Notes from My Captivity by Kathy Parks. Oh, sorry, this one's by Eliza Jane Brazier. They're much the same. I guess this is Bigfoot, and this is the Train. Let's see. Hello, welcome back. Ready? 'Tis the Train. This is a bomb book, so we do need to read it. Here's what it is about. Adrienne Cahill cares about 3 things: getting into a great college, becoming a revered journalist like her idol, Sidney DeClay, and making her late father proud of her. So when Adrienne is offered the chance to write an article that could get her into her dream school and debunk her foolishly optimistic stepfather's claim, no belief, that a legendary family of hermits is living in the Siberian wilderness, there's no question that she's going to fly across the world. After all, it is the trip of a lifetime. But the Russian terrain is even less forgiving than Adrienne, and when disaster strikes, nothing but not the flirtatious guide or her stepdad's obsessively detailed preparations can protect Adrienne from the sheer force of nature. Now she's being held captive by the family she was convinced didn't exist, and her best hope for escape is to act like she cares about befriending them, even if it means wooing the youngest son. It's sort of mystery, but, you know, spooky enough, I think. I think it's a mystery about that family and, you know, how she's going to survive, so we're going to count it, whatever. Final roll! Final roll. And the final roll says... I don't know, it's a mystery. 22! 22, let's see here.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21.
Back on the shelf again! Alright, we're back on the Zebulon shelf, where we pulled 7-year slip and stuff. Slip and stuff sounds funny. 7-year slip and stuff. Final spin. Oh. Biggest and smallest, oh lord. The biggest book on that shelf was Zebulon Finch Empire Decayed, which is the sequel and conclusion to the Zebulon Finch duology. Okay, this one is 771 pages long. And then we have Prince in Disguise by Stephanie Kate Strom. This, I believe, is a bomb book, is 307 pages. Yes, 307 pages, so Bigfoot, hit me with a train. Oh God, please be nice to me. Just hit it on my ceiling, it's fine. It was so nice. I mean, I do need to finish the duology, but dear Lord. Oh my God. Okay, this should be a quick read. Here's what it's about. Life is real enough for Dylan, especially as the ordinary younger sister of Dusty, former Miss Mississippi and the most perfect popular girl in Tupelo. But when Dusty wins the hand of the handsome Scottish laird-to-be Ronan on the TRC television network's crown jewel, Prince in Disguise, Dylan has to face a different kind of reality. Reality TV. As the camera crew whisks them off to Scotland to film the lead-up to the wedding, camera-shy Dylan is front and center as Dusty's maid of honor. The producers are full of surprises, including old family secrets, long-lost relatives, and a hostile future mother-in-law who thinks Dusty and Dylan's family isn't good enough for her only son. At least there's Jamie, an adorably bookish groomsman who might just be the perfect antidote to all Dylan's stress, if she can just keep TRC from turning her into the next reality show sensation. This is reminiscent of Rachel Hawkins's Prince Charming, formerly known as Royals. So should be a fun, quick little read. Ta-da! I've read Stephanie Kate Strom before and I did enjoy it. I read Love a la Mode, which is the book she wrote after this one. So, we did it. Can I lift these? Oh, Lord. It's so many. There we have it. I need to go to Beetlejuice now. Have fun. Let me know what you're reading in October and if you're as insane as me in trying this monstrous TBR. I will see you next time, cuties. I'm gonna go now. Bye. Mambo? Yeah, you climb down. Mambo, let's not be up there. No, come here. Let's not. Smother. I smother her with love to behave. It's getting so hot in this room, by the way. The sun sets on this side and it is hot and my hair is down because we're gonna go to a show. But okay. Oh shit! Oh, I hope camera's okay. This is why I don't use this tripod.